because Gaudí never left specific explanations as to where from in nature he was deriving his inspiration. Outside, we have this beautiful, very powerful stone facade that could remind us of perhaps a cliff, the side of a cliff that has been carved out by the waves of the city, leaving on their way some seaweed perched on the facade, on the face, and just turning into these fourth iron balconies. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to watch, like behind this, on these three blinds, a short projection will be a video of 3 minutes about some of the magical spaces that we'll be visiting tonight, and then we'll continue with the tour. Okay, enjoy.
They commissioned the celebrated architect Antonio Gaudí with the construction of their new residence here in Upper Santa Gracia, in the Champa district. Yes. The Milans were a family, a wealthy family that belonged to the bourgeoisie, the upper class of Catalan society. And, well, they commissioned this job to Gaudí because he was already a very popular architect, a mature one, in his 50s. And Gaudí had already gone through all the 90 projects actually that he worked in his career. So we have that, this La Pintura is his very last finish decided, well, he moved over to Sagrada Familia to devote the rest of his life to the construction there. Unfortunately, you couldn't see it finished. It's not finished yet. So they say now that by 2026 they expect to complete the construction work at the current speed of things. Let's hope that's the case. It would be nice because actually Gaudi died in 1926 at the age 74. As he was crossing the road, he was hit by a tramway. Unfortunate accident. 100 years later, 2026, if they finish Sagrada Familia, it will be beautiful so they can at the same time commemorate the centenary of his death. Back to La Pedrera. As a mature architect, he was already, by the time he was asked to construct this huge monumental building, he managed actually to do so in the space of only 6 years. And that's quite a speed, taking into consideration the complexity, not only in terms of aesthetics of the building, but also at a technical level. But he did use all his knowledge and all his inspiration from nature, from his faith as well, and gathered all the experience that he mustered from all the projects of his career to produce this building in such a short period of time. In fact, he used also recent inventions of the time in order to introduce them, integrate them rather, to design of this building. Two of these inventions were, on one hand, elevators, lifts, and we have here one of the original lifts still in use today. Actually, we still have people living here. There are 3 families currently still living in this building, and they use on a daily basis this elevator. And also, there's another elevator lift, and the other in Gordon, the second level of the house. So it was almost unheard of that residential building, a private residential building such as this one, would have inbuilt elevators at that time. There were very few ones, not only here, but in Spain and even in Europe. Now, the second invention, his invention at the time, was cars. So he designed, well, you can see that you're standing on the looks pretty much like a track. They would open the main gate there, and the cars would drive in. They would drive in the cars actually. You can see that there's a sidewalk right and left. And they would drive in the cars, and they could turn there down the slope towards the subterranean parking space for cars, not only for carriages pulled by horses, and it was customary at the time. So, second big innovation as well that allowed people living here to just boast about living in a place that's not only that has a splendorous design, but also incorporates novelties such as elevators and allowed them to just drive in literally to the building to park their cars. Now, the Milà family, which is this married couple, used these magnificent stairs as exclusively to access their noble floor, main or noble floor. That's the floor they occupied, just 2 people for an apartment that comprises the entire block. That means 1,300 square meters of apartment, okay, for 2 people. Not bad. They could get lost in their own apartment, really. And actually then, we have actually after this, the noble floor, the first floor, second, third, and fourth floors of apartments, each floor divided into 4 apartments respectively, ranging between 250 to 300 square meters. In feet would be 3,000 square feet. Okay, and the big one, 13,000 square feet. Okay, we have someone from the Americas. Huge apartments, and of course it was not only, by the way, yes, this the apartments on the upper floors were rented out to other wealthy families of the time, okay, other families belonging to the upper class of society. So we have the Milans living here, and then other wealthy families in the upper floors. They all hired maids and servants as well to take care of these huge apartments, and also of the children, in the case of those who had children. And what's interesting to notice is that you'll see that the design of this building will keep on changing depending on the actual social class that would be using that space in particular. So here we are in the most opulent, most luxurious patio or inner courtyard of the house. We have the most fantastic stairs, and all the decoration is exquisite. That was a place for the families also to lounge, to use the space as they saw fit. They didn't use these families, these elevators exclusively. The maids would not use the elevator. They had to take the stairs to access their apartments from the back door. Let alone, of course, they couldn't use these stairs either. Just designed for the use of the owner, the original owner. So how did the servants access the apartments? Through the service area, through the service stairs. That's what we're going to discover right now. Let's wait for everyone together. A few of us. Okay, by the way, I forgot to mention, during the tour you can take as many pictures as you want, video if you want, but no flash please, and no, it's okay, I won't make you delete that. It's okay. And no use of tripods either. Other than that, feel free to just take pictures. And sometimes, the flash automatically, sets...
Let's take it off.
It's okay. So, it reminded me of that little, rules we have here. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Now, as you notice, especially the tallest that we have here, you notice this much lower ceiling. Okay, I'm still quite okay with it. But yeah, I mean, this denotes working class, absolutely. And it's decorated. It's beautifully decorated, this area too. But you still have natural colors like greens and ochres. But if you notice here, we have hot paint on stucco emulating marble, and we have beautifully carved wooden doors as well. And but the thing is, here we are in the service area. Gaudí himself originated from the working class, so he felt for the servants, for the maids and the workers. So he designed this environment to be as comfortable and as pleasant as it could be possible. Provided that they have very enslaving jobs. Totally enslaving jobs. They work 24/7 every day of the year. And they basically lived for the families. Okay? Many of those maids never married, and they just lived permanently here, just taking care of the children of the families and stuff. If they got married at that time, they became the servants of their husbands. So anyway, they were. It was a bit of a problem. Anyway, okay. So the maids were accessing the service area. They would quickly, scuttle their way around the inner courtyard, access here, and then take the stairs, the service stairs, all the way up to the back doors of the apartments. That's how they access the apartments. Through the back doors, those were leading towards the kitchens and their quarters as well, and the children's quarters, because they took care of the children until they were 12, 13. Then the biological parents realized they had children, and they took over. But before that, the children slept next to the maids, so the rooms in the layout are also placed in the service area within the apartments. Now, you will notice that if we were in one of the lungs of the house, now we'll be accessing the innards of this being, and we'll reach the belly of La Pedrera, namely the attic floor. That's our next stop, through the service stairs. Okay, but it's it's the 8th floor technically. So if anyone needs to use the elevators or lifts, okay, not the original one, we have others at your disposal. Okay, we can. Okay, so if you really, you're tired or you have knee problems, don't worry. Just let me know. other than that, if you're like fit and happy to take the stairs, I'll be taking the stairs with you. So we can start just taking the stairs all the way up to the attic floor, and I'll meet you up there. Okay? Does anyone need to use the elevator? Yes. So this way, please. Okay.
These are cracking up. Yes, they would run lines of string from side to side, and once they were done with the laundry, they would hang the clothes to dry, because by opening all these windows, they would turn this space into a huge air chamber. And that was the idea. So at nighttime, you would come up here and see lines and lines of sheets and clothes, swinging in the wind or in the breeze. Right. So this also is an installation layer, in fact. Okay, because we're here. We'll use this beautiful model of the Dura. We are right here. Here the model is open, so we can see what's going on inside. Okay, behind these walls. These are the catenary arches. Okay. I'll talk about the arches in a minute. And beneath our feet we have all the floors of apartments. And then we have the rooftop above our heads. So this is a very nice insulation layer. It's a very nice, huge actually. Modern buildings have, maybe 2 feet roughly of insulation. Gaudi designed this enormous air chamber. But absolutely it's an attic floor. So it was used also as a storage room to some degree, and the maids used that for the laundry, as I was saying. It also held the machines operating the original elevators, which took 7 minutes to reach the top floor. Okay? Recent invention, remember? So the engines were not that powerful. So if you bump into your neighbor, you have plenty of time to just chit chat and get to know each other. Check your Facebook account these days,